Hello. In this video lesson, we will continue on the political economy of international trade, and I will discuss briefly the World Trade Organization, how it was established, and what is the current situation. So the photo on this starting slide is from 2001 when China joined the WTO. So this is from the signing ceremony of China's accession to the World Trade Organization. So WTO was established at the beginning of 1995. So remember that this trade negotiations of the GATT agreement, the last one was the Uruguay round in 1986, that took 7 years. So clearly there was a need for more permanent organization and body to enforce this kind of what has been agreed upon. And yeah, 1995 is also probably just after the end of the Cold War, what we like very opportune moment to establishing this kind of international intergovernmental organization that governs and establishes, revises, and enforces the rules that govern international trade in cooperation with the United Nations. And at least initially, it seems that the WTO was very successful and also contributed to the increasing world trade and reduction of trade barriers. So WTO has 166 member countries. So not all of the countries in the world are a part of it, but those members represent over 98% of global trade and global GDP. So also countries like indeed the USA, China, and Russia are WTO members. So when China joined the WTO, it was this part of this Doha development round that started in Qatar in 2001. And the ambitious objective of this Doha negotiations was to make globalization more inclusive and help also the world's poor by slashing barriers and subsidies, particularly in agriculture. However, this has proved very difficult. So there exist differences between the developed nations and the major developing countries, and especially this kind of agricultural subsidies is a difficult issue. So the EU and the USA continue to subsidize the agriculture, which is then can operate as a trade barrier for the global South to export their agricultural products to the EU or the USA. And the future of this trade negotiation remains uncertain. So it started almost 25 years ago, and this kind of initial deadlines have already been missed by about 20 years. So it seems very difficult to see that this kind of original objectives of this trade negotiations could be achieved. So at the beginning of the millennium, the future of WTO looked more promising than what is it today. And unfortunately, there has been also challenges to the dispute settlement procedures of the WTO. So WTO has this kind of understanding on dispute settlement, which provides a legal framework for resolving trade disputes that may arise between the member states in implementing these WTO agreements. So of course, these kind of agreements need to be somehow enforced, and therefore this kind of dispute settlement is an important part of it. So since 1995, 621 disputes were brought to the WTO, and over 350 rulings were issued. However, since December 2019, there is a problem, because this appellate body AB has become dysfunctional. So the terms of two of the three judges necessary to decide appeals came to an end, and the USA, that was during the Donald Trump's administration, the USA blocked the appointment and reappointment of the AB members. So this appellate body therefore does not have the necessary number of judges necessary to decide on appeals. So in 2020, then the European Union and the subset of WTO members then set up a so-called multi-party interim appeal arrangement, just to have some kind of solution in the absence of this kind of operational WTO procedure. But this has also not proved very useful, in the sense that this interim appeal arrangement has only settled just one case, and it has not been very successful in growing its membership. So of course the EU countries within the EU have also other ways to appeal and settle their disputes. So this would be, of course, important for some kind of members of the WTO that are not part of the EU. So this kind of issues, like this kind of that the fact that this Doha round has not been concluded, and there's also this dispute settlement is currently not operational. That's seems somewhat worrying for the future of the WTO's ability to perform its functions. So in the next video lesson, then I will discuss the trade wars and the looming prospects of the trade wars in the near future. See you then.